In this video, we're going to do another technical drill. So we're going to touch base on how we can keep the ball under control and create a nice soft motion of speed and swing through the ball to help with distance control. So typically what I would see with a lot of players is an excessive pulling motion through the handle into impact. So what does that mean? So we call it sort of float loading. The idea of into the back of the swing and this excessive pulling, narrowing of the club into the body, which then will develop a lot of shaft lean, but it'll also start to add force through to target, which will then increase speed. It will also de-loft the club face, and it will also change strike point a little bit lower on the club face. So if you're someone that struggles with the fin contact a lot, this could be your problem. So a nice drill that you can work on in your practice is what we call the sort of piccolo drill or the sort of finger off drill. So this requires a little bit of touch, a little bit of feel, and it's a bit of an awkward one, but after a few reps, you'll get the hang of it. To do this drill, you're going to place your hands on the club like so. Okay, so normal grip. And then what I'm going to ask you to do is actually remove 3 fingers. So your index finger and your thumb on both hands is on the club like so. So the index fingers are underneath the club and the thumb is directly on top. So like I said, this is a bit awkward. You will mess it up and there's no issues with that. What you're going to then start to do is get an understanding of how this club is working without all the fingers being used. So we're going to take a backstroke and a follow through. And the idea is that it's going to reduce this pulling motion through the grip and allow the forces of this motion to be neutralized. So we're not adding much force to the target. There's no pulling motion, no de-lofting motion, no shaft lean. So grab the club like so and just make a few simple motions. 1, 2, 1, 2. And what you'll start to feel is that this part of the club here, the grip end, will stop pulling through and we'll actually start to see a little bit of release in there. So it'll feel like the club can fall down to the ball. And what will happen then is that ball speed will be reduced, club speed will be reduced. So it's a great way to develop touch and feel. So, fingers on, backstroke, follow through, backstroke, follow through. And from this, we go into the ball and we give it a go. Okay, give that drill a go and see if it helps you.